and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. We are glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. If you'd like to click the like button while you're watching the video, feel free. If you'd like to subscribe, we'd love to have you part of the family. And of course, if you have any comments, you can drop those in the comment section below. Alright, today we are going to look at the story about the ever so explosive, apparently, college admissions scandal. And according to Bloomberg, it's about more than just bribery. And we've got a lot of stuff to say about this story today, but let's take a look at what they have to say. So the author goes on to tell about what happened and how it unfolds, so hopefully you're up to speed on that. And then he talks about how it affects his opinion towards people getting perks. And then he says this: "My second worry is that the number of bribery cases suggest that many wealthy Americans perceive higher education to be an ethics-free, law-free zone where the only restraint on your behavior is whatever you can get away with." That seems to remind me of something else. I'm not sure what. Let's see. I suspect that most of those charged in this case never expected that they might have to answer in court for their actions. To consider a parallel situation, I wouldn't dream of shoplifting, yet I sometimes drive 32 miles an hour in a 25-mile-an-hour speed zone. Like most of us, I draw a distinction between laws we are expected to follow and laws we aren't. To me, the number of people caught up in this scandal indicates that too many Americans do not take seriously the idea that our system of higher education is a set of institutions bound by it's hard to say with a straight face, bound by morality and laws. They take its governing rules as optional and conditional, depending on convenience, much as we do many speed limit signs. Okay, speak for yourself on that one. All right, let's see. What else here? In this case, those charged are mostly wealthy Americans of high social status. I'm going to say that again because it's fun. In this case, those charged are mostly wealthy Americans of high social status, not gangsters. Okay, gangsters have their own kind of crime going on. That's why they're called gangsters. They probably thought of themselves as law-abiding Americans, with exceptions so minor as to be negligible. In other words, this case illustrates what a low opinion America has of its system of higher education. As a university professor, I would feel much better if it had been mobsters charged with these alleged crimes. Okay, that's just a weird thing to wish. That's so Jussie Smollett, where so many people wish that Jussie would have been telling the truth. Okay, why are you wishing or feeling better if it's any crime going on at all? Okay, so what's the point of all this? The point is this guy is pointing out in Bloomberg that the situation isn't just that they're bribing, it's that people don't respect the law. People don't respect the law, and they think they can get away with things because they're of wealth and privilege. Well, kind of sort of that's what privilege means, just to be honest. But where on earth could they be getting the idea that not following the law is acceptable? Could it possibly be something like, let's just say Lisa Page admitted that the Obama Department of Justice ordered stand down on Clinton emails prosecutions, a GOP rep says. Yep. So we have the quote from Lisa Page, who was fooling around with Starzak back during the Obama administration and doing everything they could to have the insurance policy fulfilled to bring down Trump, which 2 years later they're still trying to do. And there was an interview I watched this morning with Brad Sherman, being interviewed by Jake Tapper, and he's talking. Jake Tapper had to keep correcting him and saying, Congressman, that you keep saying that Trump has a felony, and while you keep saying that, there's been, that's not confirmed anywhere. That's strictly your opinion. And he said that at least 4 times in a 6-minute interview. Yeah, but it's like, no, because I say so. Yeah, my kids can get into college because I say so. And what are you saying, that I wiped the servers? What, with a cloth? Do you remember when Hillary Clinton said that? I wiped it with a cloth? Ha 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 ha, I'm so gauche. Well, I don't know how all these celebrities and other rich parents felt about having the FBI knock on their door yesterday morning and say, come with me. And, But see, here's the difference. They're not going to be given the stand down by the Department of Justice when it comes time for their trial, because their white privilege only gets so far. Whereas the Clinton, holy moly, her and her hubby, what didn't they get away with? Oh well, so there you go. So what's the point of all this? Why am I making this video? I guess I'm just trying to point out that the sky is blue and that rich liberals think they can get away with anything. And up until very, very recently, they've been correct. How many more are we going to see taken out? Personally, I think the whole college admission scandal is just, it's, so what? I mean, did anybody not think people weren't paying to get their kids into school? So I don't care. But apparently it's taken America by storm, so I figured I'd cover it. And I did want to point out that while this guy is all concerned, this professor is worried about people not understanding the rule of law. Well, when you got great inflation in your schools, and you've got the Clintons and the Obama administration spying all over the place on Trump, and when Trump said it 2 years ago, they're like, oh, you're such a goofball, no way. And then we unveil, little by little by little, no, he was completely being spied on by the FBI, minimally, and I'll leave it at that because I don't have the other documents in front of me and I don't want to say something that's not true. But they dribble it out so that people don't buy into it and they don't believe it, or they just don't even hear it because the networks don't cover it that they watch, and which is another issue in our society. Again, we've got two sets of rules for Americans currently. We also have two sets of media, so that you never even know half of the people are breaking the rules because you don't watch that channel. And so if you don't watch that channel, you don't know, oh yeah, they broke it and they actually did have to serve time, but we're not going to tell you. So it's a mess. I know that's kind of depressing, but that's where we're at. I've got a lot of videos coming out today because today is it's a very active news day. So stick around for more if you like. I am going to leave some lag time at the end of this video due to the YouTube situation. I'm not playing to the end of my videos. Gee, I wonder why that is. You know, according to Tim Pool, that there's all of this, all these scams going on with YouTube and Twitter and everything where they ban the people on the right and now they pull people away from the right. Well, apparently YouTube has figured out that I'm coming from the right and thou shalt not let my videos get to the end. So what do? I put this lag time at the end. And for those of you that are YouTube creators, you know that if they ever do resolve the issue and my videos are allowed to play to the end, I'm going to get punished either way. I'm getting punished right now because the videos don't play to the end, so my subscribers and the people checking in like yourself, you know, they don't get to the end. So that's not great. And then if they do fix it, that means that when people hear all this yak at the end that has nothing to do with anything, where I'm just killing time, that they're going to click off early. And so I'm going to get punished both ways. I'm getting punished because they're not watching the video all the way through when it doesn't show all the way through, and I'm going to get punished on the other side when people are clicking off early because I'm just filling time so that they could have actually heard the content. So either way I lose. But you know what? I'm not monetized and they don't care. So there you go. I think that's enough milking time. Hopefully you will have gotten through the content. And if you're still here, wow, okay, yeah. Feel free to click on another video that I've made and see how it's going. So try and make really good content for you guys. Have a lovely day. Thanks for stopping by.